Last week on Legally Kidnapped.
Good evening. A foster mother in New York loses her foster care license and the ability to adopt after getting busted for drunk driving with the kids in the car. In Massachusetts, a fundraiser is held so that they can reunite siblings who were separated in foster care. And a new law in Colorado protects pets from domestic violence. 3 people are headed to jail for fraud stemming from the starvation death of a 14-year-old cerebral palsy patient who was under the Child Protective Industry's care in Pennsylvania. Parents in England won a legal battle to prevent social workers from taking their child away because they're vegetarians. There was a riot at a foster care group home in Georgia after the kids got sick of being restrained and abused there. The anti-abuse people of Texas are up in arms after a school allows paddling and the teachers say it works. A 12-year-old autistic boy in Florida dies from being over-medicated and the shrink who prescribed them gets booted out of the Medicaid system-stuck reimbursement program. And this is the shrink who prescribed 7-year-old Gabriel Myers all of those psych meds just before he hung himself in a foster home last year. This asshole just got a nice little warning from the FDA for his role in that case. In Colorado, a foster monster gets 32 years for the murder of Elise Vick, and a foster care service provider in Nebraska goes bankrupt. The United States warns drug manufacturer Pfizer after 13 children overdosed during clinical drug trials of one of their new happy pills. And a pissed-off parent in Pennsylvania is facing charges for making threatening comments to a baby stealer who was snatching his kid. In South Dakota, a domestic violence victim loses her job at a daycare after it is discovered that she was on the child abuse registry as a result of a mistake by the government. 2 old ladies from Pennsylvania were banned by a judge from being foster parents after 4 young kids in their care were found trying to hitch a ride to Pittsburgh. In Maryland, a foster care company is standing by its decision to ban a Muslim woman from being a foster parent because she doesn't serve pork in her home. 2 foster parents from Florida are arrested and charged with child abuse. In Germany, a Catholic bishop who used to beat orphans with a carpet beater hands in his resignation. John and Kate are still going at it, him going for custody even though she got kicked off of Dancing with the Stars. Then John fires his lawyer saying that he wasn't happy with his adversarial approach. And Kate is still making out like a bandit while poor John is being sucked dry for $22,000 a month in child support. A mother in Washington gets the surprise of her life after buying a new copy of Sherlock Holmes from Walmart and instead finding a porno inside. In Maryland, the Chestertown foster molester and pastor of a church gets busted for sodomizing boys in his care. In New Zealand, the Child Protective Industry admits to bouncing a foster child around through 17 different foster homes in 2 years. And finally, a Kentucky social worker files a whistleblower lawsuit alleging that he was disciplined for reporting fellow workers for violations including placing kids in homes of registered sex offenders. For these stories and all the latest dirt on the child protective industry, visit www.legallykidnapped.com. And until next week, this is Baby LK, over and out.